Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Eirini Avratoglou, and together with my lovely teammate, again, Eirini Adamidi, and our premium Moodle partners, Yannis Avratoglou and Yannis Lagos from Digitech, we all come here from sunny Greece. Now, I know I'm the last presenter of the session, and I bet you're a bit tired, so I will promise not to bore you with details or even too much technical information. I would like to share our story, a quite different story of how we transformed, using Moodle Workplace, how we transformed the way more than 8,000 people in our retail network learn, evolve, and perform. And all that while having fun in the process through a game. And we call that game Level Up. So, a little context first. We represent OPAP, and OPAP is the leading lotteries and gaming company in Greece, and it's part of the Allwyn Group, which has worldwide presence. Now, OPAP in Greece is one of the most recognized brands, and it has a massive footprint on the retail because we count more than 3,000 stores. And we have more than 8,500 people working in them, our retail employees. So being the leader, we have a very strong product portfolio across sports betting, lotteries, numeric games, and such. But our vision as a company is to go beyond that. And what we want basically is to give our customers a big smile as soon as they visit our stores. And what we want is to offer them entertainment experience. Now, experience is a key word here, because what would you say is the key element of a good in-store experience? Any ideas? You can shout out, or I will do the spoiler. Space, maybe, yeah, the ambience, the music, its design, beautiful. Anything else? The product itself, maybe? The extra services, food, coffee, yeah? Oh, that's the one. That's the one. People. Why people? Because as soon as we enter a retail store, what we want to is to connect with people, to meet people. Otherwise, we would shop online. It's easy these days. So this is why our retail employees are so important to us. They are the cornerstone of this experience. And what we want is for them to be trained and skilled, to understand our products and comfortably serve our customers, to be engaged so that they can see training as an opportunity to grow, to be performing and to give their best effort to reach the sales targets of the stores. But mostly, what we want them is to be proud members of OPAP and Allwyn Group. We want them to be true ambassadors of our retail experiences, because if they're not engaged, if they're not proud, then, well, our customers will know, because they are the face of the company. And that's why it's very important for us for them to be trained and regularly trained. And that's our part of the story, and it's great. But there's another side to it. That's their story. So let's flip the coin and see their side. So retail employees are not office workers, okay? They do not work behind laptops. So they actually work long shifts, more than 8 hours a day. Well, what they need at the end of their shift is to go home and be with their friends and family. They don't want to be trained. So we say to them, yeah, we have a good new course for you. And they are like, no, I don't have time for this. And that's understandable. I mean, it's only human for them to feel that way. And on top of that, we have to deal with something even worse. And there's a global trend, especially in the retail. Engagement is quite fragile, and there is a very harsh statistic that we have to deal with, and that is that 1 out of 5 hires end up leaving us in less than 6 months. And as you can imagine, that is very expensive and very frustrating in our network. So that's the situation. It's retail reality, and it's quite harsh. And that is what led us to try to bring these two worlds together and find a win-win solution. And that sparked a very simple yet very powerful question. So, what if we made training feel less than training? What if it felt like a game with rewards and levels and cool stuff like that, because games keep you coming back? And that was the basis of our idea for Level Up. So basically, Level Up is a gamification and a loyalty scheme designed for our retail employees. It was based on Moodle Workplace, and it was developed with the valuable help of Digitech, our premium Moodle partners, who did a fantastic job customizing it and bringing it tailored to our needs. So I'm pretty sure Yanis and Yanis can answer some of your questions later if you have about the wonderful implementation. I will stick to the business aspect of it. So let's see how it was designed and what was the concept. So Level Up, the name of the game is basically follow us to be able to earn OPAP coins. OPAP coins is our digital currency, and although it's not real money, it can be redeemed to real life rewards. So how can one earn OPAP coins? There is a dual journey, the training path and the sales path. The training path, has to do with completion of training activities, while the sales path has to do with performance and sales KPIs. I will explain both. So, how it works. Training rewards, it's really simple, really. You get ranked in one of our two first available levels and through an assessment quiz. That quiz covers all general knowledge about our policies, games, customer service, technical equipment, you know it, and we use this test in order to understand how's the general knowledge level of all of our employees. After you get ranked and you get some welcome coins to get started with, so that it can be fun and rewarding from the very beginning, you have quarterly missions. So what you need to do is to complete training activities such as reading blogs, which are micro-learning bites, or complete e-courses, or even the quarter quiz, which is a new addition, and it helps us understand the resonance of all that at the end of the quarter. So you collect points by doing all that, and when you collect enough, you jump up to the next level, and that's where the fun part begins, because then you get coins, and these coins can be redeemed in a shop full of presents. And these presents will take a lot of time to collect feedback from our retail employees about what they find useful, what they'd like to see. So we make it as relevant and as flexible as possible. And that's how it works, the training path. Now, the sales path has to do with performance and revenue. So for that, we asked our partners, the store owners, to collaborate with us and to co-invest. So what does that mean is that if a store, at the end of the quarter, it reaches the sales KPIs of the quarter, then, and of course, if the partner has opted in, then part of the bonus that we provide to the store owner, they keep it, and the rest of it is shared among the employees, and we top that up by 50%. So that means that together, all these rewards are, of course, uploaded in the same platform, our e-learning platform, in the form of coins. So training rewards together with sales rewards form larger rewards, and our people can have access to more and more interesting presents, and that's very relevant to them. Of course, to make it even more exciting and game-like, we used gamification mechanics such as levels, points, and coins, as you've seen before. And we make sure that they are always visible throughout the platform, through the user's profile, and also throughout every activity that offers points, so that they're always engaged and they know where to look for points. Other than that, we have a very simple and intentionally simple missions page, which is where our retail employees can find the kind of courses they need to complete in order to get the points during each quarter. And it's very simple because we have all kinds of profiles, user profiles in our audience. So we have tech-savvy people, elder people. We need to be accessible and relevant to all. As you can imagine, we have a leaderboard because people are competitive, and that brings healthy competition. People strive to get to the higher place in the rankings, so that has also ignited some interest. And we have a fully equipped shop with all kinds of presents, from travel vouchers to football match games, tickets to concerts, gadgets, all kinds of stuff, and a very easy ordering process, and of course full visibility of one's orders through the platform. What is really important here is that I've mentioned 8,000 people, and they do have coins to spend every week. So that means that we get hundreds and hundreds of orders on a daily basis. Now, our team consists of 5, including me. So the cool stuff about that is that only 2 people are needed to give all this audience their presence. And that means that all the automations behind that are very effective, and they help us be as efficient as possible. And last but not least, although it doesn't have a fancy representation here, we have a very important feature, which is the upload coins mechanism. Well, as you probably understand, training rewards are, they work in a systemic way. So as soon as you complete an activity, that gives you points, that takes you to another level, that gives you coins. It all works through the platform. But sales rewards and other ideas like that happen outside the platform. But through the upload coins mechanism, whatever we think of as a company, we can upload the coins inside our platform, and that gives us a limited room for new ideas, and it makes it relevant for every team in our company, and that gives the platform and Level Up huge power. So I would like to share with you the video we shared with our retail employees when we launched the program back in November 2024. Please enjoy.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
And that is it. Thank you. So now that we've seen how it works, let's go to the fun stuff, the results. So the results came fast, actually. We could not believe it, because in just, we've launched it back in November 2024, and in just 1 month, almost 40% of our retail employees were already active in the scheme. And active does not mean just hitting a button that say activate yourself. No, it included completing 3 different long courses and the assessment quiz. And that's a lot of work if you think of the audience again, but they did it. And they did it because it is fun and it is rewarding and it felt refreshing. Nowadays, we're at 85% activation in less than a year. And we've already exceeded our year expectations and KPIs. So that means that we have more than 7,000 people that are actually active in the platform. They don't just log in and complete one course every now and while. They do it on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. They are there. They are there to listen to us, and that's a huge achievement. And by reaching that activation so quickly, we managed to go to the next level ourselves, and to the next level is called engagement, which is harder and it needs a lot of work. So another very important win was regulatory compliance. So basically we have some very important mandatory lessons that are very important for us to be completed from all of our stores. And well, on paper, we were doing great because we were just counting owners, and we, in theory, store owners could cascade the knowledge to their employees. But when we looked at employees' completion rates, they were very low for many years, and with us struggling to push it further. So for years we were stuck at 54%, and as soon as we launched Level Up, that jumped up to 92%. Today it's 93%. So that doesn't only mean regulatory compliance for our company, it also means that for us nowadays, and after Level Up, we can give our learners more courses like that, and we can have a fast completion and a lot faster completion, and for more people also. And it doesn't stop there, because again, before Level Up, less than 400 people would complete one extra course, maybe, if we were lucky, but these days more than 3,000 people complete 2 to 3 courses every quarter, plus the quarter of the quiz of the quarter, which is again extra work. And that also shows that now our learners starting to do things because they want it and not because we oblige them to do it. And that is, of course, a lot more powerful. Another huge impact was with our partners, because as soon as we launched the sales rewards and during Q1 of 2025, 85% of our partners opted in and wanted to give rewards to their employees. So they believed in the vision, they saw the value of it, and they decided to co-invest with us in that. And this is something that shows that Level Up is not just a company initiative, it's a shared ecosystem, and that's, again, very powerful. And some first data, it's a bit too soon to know, but the first data that we have collected show that this brings more stores overachieving and higher overachievement rates, so we know that this investment will return back. In terms of user satisfaction, we have run 2 surveys already, and the stats looks amazing. So overall satisfaction now is at 82%, and our users and learners praise the scheme for its clarity and ease of navigation. For the motivation it gives them to learn and to perform on a daily basis. And most importantly, the last one, that is huge because it's our long-term goal there, and something is changing there. So they start believing that there's something, they belong somewhere greater than their store. They belong to a community, they're a part of it. So this is very important, and it shows the potential of the scheme. And because their words speak louder than mine, here's some quotes of them that basically say the same things. So a last thing, but very important one, is that beyond these first results that are really, really promising, and we're really proud of that we have made that happen, we can see a transformation here and a sort shift in culture, because our partners now say, we don't have to remind our employees to do their courses every quarter, because now they're chasing the coins, they want to do it themselves, so it's easier for us to accomplish what we did before. Employees ask for reports, and that's very refreshing, because they want to see where they're at the end of the quarter, so that they can sprint and make sure that they get the sales rewards. And even our company that didn't used to focus that much to our retail employees, they used to focus more in retail owners, they are trying to find, we all trying to find ways to invest more in our retail people, and that is something, again, that shows change and transformation. So all that means, in essence, that our Moodle Workplace platform is something more than just an e-learning platform. It's now a hub for growth and for performance. And as you can imagine, we are just getting started, so there's many more to come. What we need to do, we have a long roadmap ahead of us. So what we want to do is bring on, using the upload mechanism, so we are ready in terms of technical development. We want to bring more reward mechanisms into Level Up, so for example, communication rewards or customer performance reviews rewards and things like that. And mostly we want to bring everything into their mobile device, because well, mobile devices are now the extensions of our hands, and we wanted to make Level Up as accessible as possible to everyone. So our next big goal is that. And apart from technical development, of course, we want to find new ways to reward our retail employees. We want to build a story around their career path. So apart from the rewards, the short-term rewards that they gain now, we want to create career opportunities within our network as they progress. And we want to also build a story around recruitments, because recruitments and retention are both pain points for us, and we believe that Level Up can have something for this story as well. So I've reached the end of this presentation and the last session, and I would like to close with a big thank you to 3 key players here. So at first Moodle, because really, especially through this first experience of mine in this conference, I've seen so many people and so many different applications using the very same tool, and that is amazing for us. We are very proud to be part of this community. So thank you, Moodle, for the flexibility and the scalability of this wonderful tool. We want to thank, of course, our partners in Digitech, because they did everything they could and beyond that to make it personal, not just to personalize it, but to make it their personal project. And we feel that they're an extension to our team, because they're striving to give all they can for this project. And lastly, to our sales team back in Athens, because they believed in this project very much, so they helped us influence our partners and our retail employees, and without them it wouldn't happen so fast. This is it. Thank you very much, and I'll be happy to take your questions.
So we actually have a little more time than we originally thought before the main room will be ready for us. So we have plenty of time for questions. Didn't find out until after you started.
Okay, it's fine.
Hi, my name's Natalie Denmead. I've been researching and implementing gamification for a long time, so congratulations.
Thank you.
That really is amazing. So my question is, how are you going to share these results? Because you actually collected a lot of evidence and data to prove that what you're doing is highly effective. And you're also challenging one of the main mantras in the gamification world, that extrinsic rewards do not motivate people. They'll decrease their internal motivation if you offer them money. And yet I'm seeing more and more examples where money as rewards do work if they're implemented effectively in the right context. It is possible that they demotivate you, but it's also possible that they motivate you. And your whole project managed to get that balance. So how are you going to share it with the rest of the world? Do you have an academic paper, or are you online somewhere? Please share.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, thank you. It's very interesting. I was wondering the level up used here. I've just come across level up recently in Moodle, and it's just sitting there, and I haven't really. Is that the same one they're using here, the standard one you get in Moodle? And what did you change, or if anything, or is it something totally different?
Well, I think that question goes for Yanis and Yanis, but what I can say for the start is that it's not the same thing. It happened to have the same name, but there are some plugins, but please, Yanis, explain more.
Okay, well, it has the same logic with the level up, but the level up has only the points and the leaderboard. However, we create the second entity, which is the coins, a marketplace, and also the missions that presented before. So you have the missions to collect points and coins in these scenarios. You have the native points and coins in various activities. You can redeem all of these in a marketplace with various goods. So the idea is the same. The name is the same, but this is a strategy name. It's something that it's common use. It's a terminology, and these are the only common parts. This is another product that was based on an idea on Moodle headquarters product, and we extended that functionality to be the case that you just saw.
With the marketplace, there's obviously quite a few things on there that looked like there was there's a cost to all of it, but obviously there could have been some of those quite significant cost. When you suggested this solution, had there already been money allocated by the business, or did you have to convince them?
Oh.
And if so, how hard was that? And kind of the cost-benefit analysis around that as well. How did that happen? So.
Yeah, that was a big challenge, actually. As I said within the presentation, the company before did not really focus on retail employees. They were just focusing on retail owners for a reason, because, well, it was something that we used to do. And later on, we discovered the power of the retail employee and the fact that if we want to talk about experience, it's these people there behind the counter that do all the hard work. So that was the main case around which I had to convince with my team, and we did a lot of fighting for that, but it's only logical because we were asking for a lot. There are a lot of people, and the rewards are not small at all. So yes, we had to fight for it, but we won.
Got any other questions? No?
Huh?
Got one? Okay.
Two parts. First, I'm part of the volunteer film festival, and they use the app Celos, but they use also the ranking and collecting points, but they have different tasks, like high priority, like doing some small task, or sharing some on social media. So Celos is called that. But I wanted to ask, what have you done to reach those who aren't skillful enough in digital sense, okay, or have limited access to the devices?
Well, access we do provide, so that was not really a problem. But yes, we do not have people. We do have people that found it a bit more difficult to get on board, and for them we had A, B, C, D, E, F, G plans to get them on board. So basically, we started with a mass plan for most of our people, which is we had an e-course, and that they know. Explaining the whole thing and videos and many materials and micro-learnings to get them on board and to describe step by step what they need to do. And after that, we had We had many sessions with our sales team. That's why I thanked them before, because they helped quite a lot in the onboarding process. With our training team, the trainers that go to the spot and to the store to talk with our retail employees. So many calls to them. So we actually spoke to everyone that had a problem doing things. But luckily, the whole journey was simple enough to that led us to not have to do it to so many people, so it was sustainable. We didn't have to call 1,000 people. I think we called around 100 people. It was okay.
First of all, it's a fantastic work, really lovely work.
Can't hear you.
Something must be closed.
Maybe if you can yell, if you can repeat the question so that someone might know.
Yeah, but
It's fine, I can shout.
okay.
All right, so first of all, it's a fantastic work.
Thank you.
Love to see that, yeah, really. So since your work entirely, majorly shows that, the coins, the earning of it, the redemption of it. So what do you do for the security of it? As in, do you do any security testing, audit trails, or have you used any plugins for its security?
Many plugins. Again, Yanis and Yanis will be the ones to explain more on that. But yes, because our e-learning platform had to be a lot more secure after that, because we have coins and they can be redeemed. So yes, we have personal credentials and we have ways as a company to secure that they're not shared among people. But other than that, we have increased security and there was a lot of testing on that area for the project. So maybe...
Sure. We have to go through a lot of testing back and forth just to ensure that, let's say, nothing goes wrong. So we have that. If I'm not mistaken, we also have to go through a penetration test process. Well, I'm not sure, I don't remember, but I think we went through at least internally.
Unlimited, yes.
We did that internally. I think we did it with OPAP as well. So because for that exact reason, because these things are translated to real life products, we have to be sure that nothing would go missing or would be added, by mistake to the development side. So yeah, we don't have any specific plugins for that matter. It's more of a process on how we test it, how OPAP tested as well. So yes, of course, it was a collaborative effort for that matter.